Name the project as shape identification. Let's import the IRB 1090 robot and add the virtual controller. So now we'll import necessary tools required for this project. I have all these three: the board, the pen, and the tool holder, pen holder. We'll just drag this board to the right. First we'll insert this pen tool to this tool and then attach the tool to the robot. We'll joint jog the robot to 90. So the robot is ready, and we'll set position as the home position for this. Before that, we'll create a working object. This tool should be our working object. So we'll add a new work object and name it as a tool board, or simply board, and set the position. Learn the necessary selection tools, accept and create. Now our work object is ready, and also before that we need our pen tool. Now we have to create a tool object or a pen tool and the tip of this pen. So for that we'll create a tool data and rename it as pen, and set the coordinates not here, uh, and accept, create, done. Now our tool data is created. This is because the when we set the targets over rectangle and all these shapes, it should coincide to these paths. That's it. So we'll create the targets. Just like this, one here and another here. Marking two targets around the corners, and at last here. So totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and at last 9. Create and close it. So now our all targets have been created. I also will create the home position. So since the robot is just in its home position, we'll just teach the target. So this is our home position, and we'll rename it as HOME home. So these are our targets which will trace the rectangular shape. Now since the robot is not positioning on that particular target, we'll have to rotate the target around 180 degrees along y-axis and apply it. So now the tip of the pen is coinciding or just aligning with the shape of the rectangle. So we'll do the necessary for all this. So we'll copy the position and orientation, I mean just the orientation, and we'll just apply to all of this. So this has been applied. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we'll just create a path for all these targets by adding to it to a new path and renaming it as rectangle. So all these paths are ready right now, and we'll also add the home position. So it will start from home and it will end at home position itself. So we'll have to duplicate it and we'll do it like this. So we'll have to edit the modify instructions and we'll have to edit the zone as fine, and also the speed around 100. So we'll just simulate it. As you can see, it's completely fine. It's tracing properly and going back to its home position. So now we'll do the same for triangle and also the circle. So we'll move on to the triangle part. Before that, we'll just rename all these rectangular targets as target, like, so where before that we'll rename all these rectangular targets as rectangle by renaming targets. We'll insert RECT as prefix. Apply it and close. So you can see all the name has been renamed. Now we'll do the rectangular part, I mean the triangular part. We'll set the targets. One, two, three, and the last one. Create and close it. So we'll copy the orientation of the previous rectangle one and we'll paste for all these four as well. So now the rectangular one is ready and we'll add to the new path. We'll rename it as triangle. We'll also add the home position. At the starting and ending of the simulation, we should ensure the home is there, and also we'll modify the instructions. The zone should be a fine and the speed should be around 100. Done. Triangular part is also done. We'll just simulate it once. It perfectly goes around the triangle one, and at last we'll go to the home position and we'll go to the circle one. Before that, we'll rename these targets. We'll add prefix as tri and apply close. Now we'll do the same for circle. We'll have one here, the second one around here, third one around here, fourth one around here, and at last create and close it. So the targets have been created. We'll just copy the orientation from the previous one and we'll just paste it. I will apply it and we'll create a new path, rename it as circle, and here we'll have home position, the starting and also at the end. So we'll modify the instructions. Zone should be fine. Speed should be around 100. Now we'll have to ensure that the it's like a diamond shape. We'll have to do it in a circle way. So we'll choose this one and this one, and we'll modify the instruction and convert it to a move circular option. So this will create a circular path, and also for these two as well, modify, more convert it to a circular path. So this ends the circular moment and we'll just simulate it. It will begin from home and it will just trace all the circular path. Done. To ensure clean, like we can remove this traces by just disabling the visual part, also for this and also for the triangle one. So it's now clean. We'll just simulate and synchronize to rapid, and we'll edit the code here. We'll just copy the class names and we'll just paste it over in the main triangle and the circle one. We'll just apply it, apply all, and we'll just go to the simulation part and we'll just run it. So it will start from the rectangular one. Next it will go to the triangle and next to the circle, as we have declared in the main of the program. It will take accordingly. So at last you can save the project and done. Thank you.